Good evening, everyone, and welcome to episode 20 of the CPA-fol podcast. We did take a week off, and that's my fault. That's because it's as a CPA, it's a really, really busy time of year, and unfortunately, it's gonna stay that way for a couple months. So I figured taking a week off just to chill before the final blast was gonna be a good way to go. Of course, we are joined today. Let's see. Oh, I'm trying to make sure nothing's. All right, I think we're back on par. The laptop it's in busy season 2. Okay, laptop's in busy season 2, and we're joined by Bricotomy. My buddy James is joining us today. How's it going? It's been a couple weeks.
Going good. It's been probably a month since I've been on here.
Because what it was
with you.
Last year, literally last year.
Before Christmas break, right before I went on my vacation, right before you went on yours.
Yeah, a lot has happened in the Lego community. I think actually, now I'm gonna have to go through the old live streams because I'm actually curious myself to see the last thing we actually talked about.
Well,
Like
actually,
I said, there's been a lot.
I'm pretty sure we actually covered a little bit of January for this year. So some of this might be a little bit of a recap, but I know that some of these sets we might pull up to talk about here, we briefly covered just in our leaks overlook that we during the last tail end of our last stream.
Absolutely.
So,
and if we go over some stuff, yeah, like you said, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Like we said, it's been what, a month almost? Probably actually exactly a month. It was December 16th, so a little over a month ago was the last time we talked about.
Yeah. Plus, I think there might be some updated pricing info we can discuss and all that.
Oh yeah.
So
absolutely.
No big deal.
And I said before the stream, Q4 2023, that was I think one of our hottest episodes between you and me so far on the podcast, just because I think in chat we had like 15 people, and then that was the one where we had like 3 new viewers. So that one was a fun time for sure. And I hope there's actually a couple new people since last time.
Keep up those topics.
Yeah, obviously, like myself included, I love talking about new sets that are coming out, giving our thoughts on them. And obviously, by the way, if audio's weird, chat, you're always really good at letting us know, because we want to make sure you're getting that crispy clean audio. So if there's any issues, please let me know. But yes, like I said, a lot has changed since the last time we talked. We've gotten a lot more info, but I don't want to get too far into Q2 through 3 in this episode, because we definitely will have time to talk about that in future episodes. But Q1 and the end of the year, it's been an interesting time for sure. I hope I know with 2 weeks ago I had the episode with Firebird. That was a lot of fun, going to his crib, if you will, and doing that episode. I can only imagine we'll have another one. So I think we can start off with any new pickups. I know for me personally, it's been a little slow, kind of on purpose, because the end of last year was very, very money crazy as far as Lego goes. So how about you? Did you pick up anything since the last time we talked?
Yes. I've gotten, let's see here, the SNES Nintendo set. I've gotten the A-frame cabin.
Ooh, that's a nice one.
The DeLorean.
Ooh. And some of these were purchases and gifts, or so far all gifts?
Oh, so far all gifts. These were all Christmas. It was a good Christmas haul.
That's a good Christmas haul.
The DeLorean, I'm especially excited about, because I wasn't gonna take the plunge and buy that myself. So it's always good to get that gift set.
Yeah, I would agree. That was definitely one that I personally wouldn't buy for myself, but I mean, hey, if someone's gifting it, it's really cool. But it's just not necessarily my type of thing. But have you built any of those so far?
Nope, not yet. I will be building the DeLorean. if I'm gonna save a set and keep it on the shelf, I prefer the box to be in,
Good shape.
at least a 9.5 out of 10 condition. And with this being a gift, the box was a little beat up.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
So
Actually,
I'm
I
just
had the
gonna,
same kind of thing happen.
yeah.
Someone got me the droid. Oh, what was it? From episode 5, the droid. Why am I blanking? Someone in chat help me out. The droid, the probe droid. There it is. The probe droid on Hoth. Someone got me that one,
Yeah.
and the bag or the box was, thanks Cooper. The probe droid. The box was. They said when they got it, the box was cut. The seals were cut. And you and me, we're getting stuff on
Yeah.
Amazon. We're just
I'm
like,
being
dude,
suspicious. That's suspicious.
that and or just get a free one. Like they'll give you a free run,
Yeah.
one or
Yep.
a return, or you'll get your money back and you'll get to keep the set. So, for we'll call them the normies that aren't buying Lego sets every day. Can't really blame them for that. But it was a good pickup because I already had that one, so I'll be able to build it. And I don't have to worry about the one that I already have in the box. So that's always a good place to be as well. A lot of I don't mind getting duplicate sets because then I don't feel as bad about building them myself. So that's kind of how I feel about it. Also, or you were going through some of yours. Any other pickups? Any other
The only other one I had to
self-purchases?
mention was the A-frame cabin.
Okay.
But other than that, been slow for me as well.
Which is probably a good thing because we'll talk about it, man. There's a lot of stuff coming up. I don't think in my mind I just kind of thought, what if we kept a running tab of everything that's coming, but and like how much it would cost to spend on it.
Yeah, well, if you remember, I did that in our last stream for just
did.
the new space sets alone, and I was
You
just
did.
like, I had
It
to
was like
stop because
$800.
it was like $800, and it's like it's depressing.
Oh my goodness. Before we get too deep into the stream, I want to welcome a couple of our members right off the bat. If you are not a member, you certainly have that option to be. Just click join on the screen right there. We're still working out the kinks of what is going to be offered. I do have a couple of member exclusive videos. Also, when the members kind of hit a certain steady point, we'll say like 15 to 20 members, I will definitely be planning on doing some members only streams. We'll have to get to the point where we can figure out scheduling and stuff because I do want as much of the members as possible to be able to join those streams. Don't want to have to limit anyone, but hey, go ahead and check that out. Check out a couple of those members only videos. But right off the bat, we've got Scott Davis. He says #replay gang. I unfortunately, I'm sure that means you're not in the chat right now. Let me give it a whirl. No, you've already hopped out, but thanks for stopping by before the stream, leaving a message. We definitely appreciate your support here at the firm. Next up, of course, we've got Mrs. CPA, faithful mod, faithful manager of our firm here. Great to have you in the chat, making sure that all those crazy Lego fans are under control in case we have to ban or time anyone out for being.
You've been giving her regular raises, right?
Let's just say her expense reimbursements have yet to bounce. So let's go with that. And then of course we've got Ostif who joined. Ostif joined as a member at the end of or halfway through last episode's stream. It's great to see you in the community, Ostif. Maybe you've always been there lurking. I've seen you like, I don't know, Q4 of last year is when I saw you popping up on the ACOP streams and then popping up in here, of course. Either way, it's great to have you. I know you've had some busyness with just life issues, which definitely understand that. But it is great to have you in the stream today, and as you are a faithful member of the firm. Who else we got? We'll see if Justin Morrison hops in, maybe Jake, maybe Lifebricks. Tyler from Lifebricks, what if he hops in? That would be a lot of fun, as he usually ventures on over into here. And Kathleen, thanks for stopping by. I did remember seeing you on the last episode. This stream is basically going to entail talking over Q1 2024 LEGO news, mainly going over LEGO sets that have released in Q1 and leaks that are for Q1. So we're going to get January, February, March. Basically, I don't think there are any February releases for Lego, so it will mainly be January and March. We might venture into Q2, but I'm trying to hold off on that till a future stream because there's a lot of info there to digest and to go through. Yep, and the description really hit that on the head, I think. And of course, Cooper, always great to have you in the stream. Oh, we got Lego Men just popped in. Thanks for stopping by. Great to see you. What a fellow Bionicle champ. And then, as always, a wonderful friend of the channel. We talk a lot about Lego ideas. We talk about the Bricklink designer program, Delusion Brick. Remember that stream where he was in the chat that first time we saw him popping up?
Yeah, I do remember that actually.
That was a lot of fun.
I guess I just assumed you like had some like long-standing connection.
No, that one time he popped up, we were going through the Lego Ideas program.
Okay.
And those sets it was part of like the 50 something sets that were going in.
Right.
And he was like, yeah, I'm the designer of that. I was like, what? Yeah, I was like, no, just kidding. Do tell. I love that set. Because remember, he did the tailspin, and then he also did the Centurion Guard bust helmet thing. So, great designer. He also had a really amazing Bricklink designer program submission. I believe that was to Series 3. So, love talking to him about Lego. Unfortunately, we haven't taken him up on that offer to help us design a set. It's just, man, that just sounds like a big undertaking. So
I do think it would be interesting for each of. I don't know if you've tried it yet. Each of us should individually try to design something within a specific theme, and then we look at the final result, and then maybe a collab. I think that would be fun and interesting.
That would be interesting, and that would be also fun to live stream the build process.
Right.
I know I could live stream it on here, even have him hop in and give some tips and stuff. No, that would certainly be a lot of fun. So
let's put that in the books for the future.
Yes, absolutely. We will put a pin in that, and maybe after I gotta kind of mentally think, all this is possible after busy season. Right now, I'm even struggling with a weekly upload. These streams kind of are a little bit simpler to produce, but
it's probably a bad time to ask you to do my taxes.
Especially considering that. See, everyone asked me if I could do taxes. I'm sorry, everyone. I can't. I'm not that good at taxes. I can. It's like a calculator. I can understand the math and I know like what they're getting at, but I myself use TurboTax for the tax returns. And
I've used TurboTax for like the last 5 years. So yeah.
Like I understand the questions they're asking, why they're asking, and kind of the math that goes involved into it, but I'm not like, unfortunately, going to be able to help anyone on any tax major.
Totally different field, specialized field.
It is. It is very much so. And once again, before we get in too deep, make sure you like the stream. Click subscribe if you're new here. Don't want to miss any future videos. As these sets are releasing, the ones that are leaked, as many of you know, I do my first look at it, give my thoughts on it, and it's always a fun time. It's fun to see how certain of those videos pop off and certain of them kind of linger a little bit. But it always seems to do well when I have a controversial take or some kind of controversial opinion. But hey, that's kind of how life works, isn't it? So we were talking about pickups, and I actually did just get a set today in the mail from eBay. But before that, I'll show, because it was actually between this week and last week's or 2 weeks ago episode, I picked up this from eBay. This is a Generation 2 or G2 Bionicle set. This is Pohatu, for anyone that doesn't know.
That would be me.
He is the Toa of sand or stone? Toa of stone,
Oh,
actually.
so he's Bionicle Sandman.
I mean, pretty much. But no, so I initially dogged on the G2 Bionicle sets a lot, but ever since I actually got one kind of by accident as a byproduct of buying a huge lot that I did a couple weeks ago,
Right.
I've really been falling in love with them. I love their design, their helmet design, their weapon design is just all really, really interesting. So I picked up him, Pohatu, Toa of Stone. And then just today, I picked up or got in the mail Kopaka. Kopaka is one of the OGs, one of the fan favorite Bionicles. So this is Kopaka with his companion as well. Great to have him. And I just only have like 1 or 2 more that I need to get before my G2 Toas are complete. So I'm very excited about that. But I do really enjoy those. And then, not too surprisingly, I had a really good deal. I picked up all the original Mata Bionicles for $10
nice.
each. I posted on my Instagram story. And then
Yeah,
I got
think I
a
remember
couple
seeing
Robo
that,
Riders.
yes.
Yeah. So $10 each. I didn't have the Toa Mata, all of them complete. And I also didn't have the canisters. So it was kind of an easy yes. On top of the fact that they had some Bow Rock as well. And I already took pictures and everything to list them on eBay. But the quality of these boxes are just so good. These canisters that I don't want to sell it.
That's pretty good. That's unopened. That one right there.
Oh, unfortunately they are opened. They're
Oh, okay.
yeah, they had little tape seals that were right here that you had to snap. So, and yeah, these are not sealed. If they were sealed, yeah, there's no way on earth that I would sell them. But the quality, yeah, like I said, the quality of the boxes and the Bionicles themselves are so good that
Nice.
I might list them for like $40, which is like $10 overpriced. Maybe 40 or 50 and just be like, these are the really, really good. These are really, really good quality. And if they sell, I'll make a bunch of money off of them. If they don't sell, I'll keep them and I won't really care.
Win-win.
Exactly. So, real quick, before we get into the meat of the episode, Ostef says, CPA, I found my childhood Bionicles in my mom's garage last weekend. Dude, please, please, please send me pictures. And if you don't want to keep them, depending on what they are, and if you want to give me, if we want to work out a beneficial price to both of us, there's probably a pretty good chance that I would love to pick some or all of them up. Mrs. CPA might not like that, but I would love that. So let me know. And yeah, we'll see if we can work something out. Send me a DM on Instagram with pictures, or if you just know what they are. I'd love to see pictures, of course, as well. Would be great. But yeah, let me know. Let me know. All right. We've gotten through kind of since we haven't talked for a while on the episode. Of course, obviously, we've talked outside of this. But since we haven't talked about Lego on the podcast for a while, I just wanted to kind of catch up on those.
Oh, it's good. Yeah, it's good to
Those sort of things.
get a refresher on what we got.
You can just have them for a 2-stud raise. You drive a hard bargain. Just let me know what you have. Yeah, send me a picture when you go over and say hello to your mother tomorrow, and look forward to hearing from you. Okay. Moving on to what everyone came for. Not that. Everyone came for that. So we're going to go over what Mrs. CPA, you can only try in 5 minutes. I don't know what that means. You should be able to make him a mod now. And everyone can ignore that. That was an outside conversation. Okay. So I'm going to move some stuff around real quick.
Okay, so you've got nice. You put together a little viewing board for us.
So yes,
wondering where
this
we
is,
start.
I am currently, I don't want to take all the credit for this. I wish I could. But currently on 1414 Falcon Fans Instagram. He is a really good compiler of all the leaks. If you haven't followed him already, you should consider following him because, or don't, and take the news from me that I can also vouch that being a very accurate method to this. But no, he's really, really great about getting the information together. So we're at his Instagram right now, and I'll just pull some
Okay,
stuff up.
perfect. So I might not be aware of all of these, so I'll probably have a decent amount of questions myself. So looks like you've got a extra. Oh, I know. Okay, yeah.
There's so much. I
There's
don't
definitely a
even know
couple
how
highlights
far
here I
back
would want
need
to talk
go.
about.
Oh, how far back? Well, okay, let's just highlight the January 1st wave. And I'm just gonna turn off the music because I'm dropping some frames. Don't want to drop any frames. Might not get that wish, but hey, we'll keep pushing through. January 1st saw the drop of some interesting sets, and I guess, we'll start at the very beginning. We'll go from here. And let's see. Okay. So the Polaroid set. And we can, I don't think it's bad to talk about a little investing discussion to see where our heads are kind of at with this.
What do you mean by
Like, if you think
more...
these will, if this would be a good investment for the future, once the set is actually retired. But we can just dabble into that in a little bit. We don't have to.
Yeah.
But the Polaroid, is this one thing you're thinking of?
Yeah. I think we touched on this a little bit last stream, but that was back when it was more of we just had like this one picture to go off of, I think, and not a lot of additional details. Looks like $80 is where it's been.
Yep.
Been landed on as price for an ideas set. That's kind of going to be a good, at the very least, a good collector's piece. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely getting this one.
And this is certainly one where I think that, and actually, let's go up to here. I think that this one would be fun. I know, I can't remember where we talked about it on or who brought it up. Maybe Tyler brought it up. That would be funny to make the button into a projectile.
That's right. I remember that. That was part of the. That was one of the comments. It was, yeah.
Oh my goodness, that would be hilarious. I think we have to do that, or someone.
Wasn't it a Bionicle piece? Don't they have like a larger missile like?
So yeah, Bionicle has it, but then also, the Slave 1 2007 Lego has it. Star Wars Lego. Remember that one?
I do, but I don't. My brother had that set. I don't remember it having a projectile. Django's Slave 1?
No, Boba Fett Slave 1.
Okay. Yeah, didn't have that one.
So yeah, that one does have a really, really good projectile in it, like the thick rubber piece. So, okay. So we did talk about the Polaroid. A space CMF. Did you see the space CMF at all, or did we talk about the space CMF?
I feel like we talked about most of the space sets. What's that set number again? 7-4.
For the CMF series?
Yeah.
I don't know which one it is, but I mean, none of them look too intriguing.
It was a 7-4, I think. Yeah.
So, I mean, kind of is what it is. Now, here's an interesting one. I think there's going to be a lot of Disney stuff that is going to be hitting the market. Or I should take that back and say I know there's a lot of Disney stuff hitting the market this year.
Oh, is this to prelude the new Snow White movie, I'm guessing?
Yes. So
or to come out in the same time with it anyways. Yeah.
Yep. And we're having So once again, this is March 1st, 2024. We're still sticking in Q1, and I like, is this gonna? This is probably gonna be another clamshell story. You think?
Yeah, probably.
Mermaid clamshell.
Yeah, from the Little Mermaid. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where my head's at with it. I don't know if is anyone in chat a huge Snow White person? Anybody? I can't speak
I
to
mean, the
that.
only intriguing thing is the unique, dwarf minifigures. Like that would even really intrigue me. But
I agree.
I just Disney sets just aren't my thing.
I would tend to agree with that, and yeah, we don't have to spend too much time on this one. It's kind of interesting to think about, and we're not going to talk about Lego City Friends, and
Why
uh,
not?
I had a couple videos about the new Lego Idea sets that came out. Did you happen to see those ones?
I think so. Yeah.
So the first winner is what do they call it? The Botanical Garden Modular.
I remember us discussing this set in pretty good detail.
Did we discuss this on the podcast?
I'm pretty sure we did.
I didn't think we did.
Or one very similar to it.
We weren't talking about the Botanical Garden from the Friends series, were we? No. Did we also talk about the?
I could be wrong, but I definitely remember discussing that set with somebody.
So
maybe it wasn't you.
Did we talk about the Edward Cullen house?
Yeah, we not on the stream, but we had an offline conversation about this.
Okay. So yeah, let me see when I made that other video, because that'll kind of determine. Okay, so this actually came out after the December 16th podcast. So I don't think we talked about this botanical garden per se.
Oh, wasn't it? I thought that the botanical garden or one closely similar to it was one of the ones we covered when we were looking at the Lego Ideas submissions, like 4 or 5 months ago.
Yeah, we certainly likely would have talked about it, and we would have talked about the Edward Cullen house. So yeah, these have been chosen, though, is the thing.
Right. Yeah.
These two sets have been chosen to be built. I am very much looking forward to the Twilight house. Mainly, no, hear me out.
You were gonna say that.
Hear me out. Mainly because of like its architectural design.
Hey, it's okay. This is a safe space. If you're a Twilight fan, you can say so out loud. It's okay.
Say it. Say it out loud. You're a vampire. Ah. Wouldn't it be funny if they came up with something that had, when you put the vampires in ultraviolet light, basically in sunlight, they would actually glitter or glow somehow? They need to.
That would be a pretty. That would definitely drive up the value of the minifigures, just for that sole reason.
They have to.
It would be super unfortunate because it would force our hand.
We would have to say, yes, I need that set. That has to be mine. It will be mine.
Oh, are you? So you saying, when you say you're most excited about this, I'll give you. You can elaborate on that more. But does that mean you're going to buy this?
That does mean I think I'm going to buy this. It also helps that my wife, Mrs. CPA, is a Twilight fan, but it's a building, and I think it's going to look really, really good as an architectural design. Remember when we were going over the Brickling Designer Program, that one modern house that I was like, man, I just really love this design. Looks so crispy clean, looks so good. This is going to scratch that itch to a T, and that's mainly what I'm looking forward to.
Awesome. So
the Twilight
that absolves
aspect
me.
is like fine. I'm not hating it, but more the building, because I do really like that house.
Fair. That's fair. So I mean, like I said, it absolves me from having to buy it. If I ever really want to see it, I'll just come see it at your place
Exactly. Yeah.
sometime.
I'll make a review or something. And a
So do you think
delusion. Go ahead.
this is gonna sell really well then?
I think I think it will if it's priced well. I'm curious, delusion, and I know, of course, we only have the fan model. I'm curious where you think the price point will be, and then Bricotomy, where you think the price point might be. I think it's gotta be like 200 or 250.
I was gonna say between 150 and 200,
150 would be
maybe.
great. And we got Greg Dillion117 in the chat. Thanks for stopping by. I think I may have seen you before, but it's always good to see new folks in the chat. Cool, Han. I'll give you a shout out for being here. I saw you since the beginning. Don't worry about it. Here's your shout out. But members get shout outs guaranteed, so you know. But Delusion thinks that this set will be 230 to 250. I can live with that.
You would live with 250? I feel like 250 is a little steep.
Well, if it's so he also said the set, I believe, will have lots of minifigures.
By more than what's shown here. If that's the case, I could come around to that.
Like, I'm thinking 8. Because, okay, I probably shouldn't know this, but let's name some people off. Let's see how far I can get. Let's see how far I can get. And Mrs. CPA dropped the names in the chat. 100%. Someone's going to do that. That would be hilarious, actually, if they're like, someone puts the Batman cowl or Batman outfit in his closet. But we've got Edward, Bella. We don't need the wolf guy. I don't know why he's even in there. We don't need him. He's never at the house. I take it back. He does go at the house at some point. The doctor. He says yes, because I don't believe they put out others, said they only have one opportunity to do it. Okay, so I think he's saying basically they only have one opportunity to do Twilight. Like, this is it. We're not going to get any more Twilight sets.
Put all the characters in there.
Yeah,
in one
essentially,
final,
I think is what they're going for. Which, I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
So, I mean, we don't need Bella's dad, but I think the whole family is like 6 people. So there's 6 plus Bella 7, Jacob 8. I don't think we need any others besides that. So like 10 max. 10 would be a lot. 10 would be a lot of minifigs. Would that sway your mind at all?
As far as the price tag, yeah, but as far as wanting to buy it, no.
Okay. Okay.
Price tag, I could say that I could understand why they're driving it up to the 250 range.
Do you care about the house aspect of it, like the architecture? Is that not? That's not.
Oh no, it's definitely a nice looking piece of architecture for a house.
We're currently trying to name the characters that they could include. Mississippi. We're trying to figure out, because Delusion says that they will likely include a lot of characters, because this would be the only opportunity for them to do a Twilight set. Okay.
So essentially, they would pick every main character across the how many movies there are. Well, how many is there? Like what? 4, 3?
There's 4, I think, because there's 1 and 2, and then 3 is part 1 and part 2. So, I mean, yeah, 7 to 8 figs, I'm thinking. Yeah. But do you feel these people who are over here saying, seriously, they chose Twilight over Shrek?
Yeah, I mean, I'd buy the Shrek set.
So you really, really wanted Shrek?
I didn't really want Shrek,
but I really wanted it.
And I would. if there was gonna be a Shrek set, I'd get it. I'd find it. I've also, I've met way more people that like Shrek than like Twilight.
That's fair. I could definitely understand that. And
But it might be one of those things like you were just saying, like this, they get one shot to do this. They're just finally giving it to whoever was asking for it, I guess.
I think this one also, if I recall, this set got to 10,000 like instantly
Man,
when it hit ideas. It got to 10,000 instantly.
I guess there's just a whole different crowd of people that I don't talk to that are really into
I
Twilight.
mean, and if this, I think this one could do really well. I think this one would do really well on the shelves. I think it would draw in a lot of normies or a lot of like 20-year-old plus people that love Twilight, which I imagine there are a lot of. And I mean, obviously there are a lot of. Back in like the late 2000s, this thing was like everywhere.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
I would say the demand is likely there, or the demand is obviously there. I'm intrigued to see how far this will go. So Charlie, her dad, Carlisle, his dad would be what fans of Twilight would like. Okay, so you're thinking the Renesmee, the little girl. Interesting. Yeah,
Well, that'd be
so
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 people she's named then.
there you go. 8 figs. Also, the Shrek idea, for those of you that don't know, is a proponent of Ashen Flash on YouTube. He made the original, and he's, to my knowledge, and he's posted it every single time. Once his lost the last round, he put it back up and it got 10,000 within a couple weeks because he has a YouTube channel, he has a platform, he can push it to people and get people to sign up for it. So just because it gets to 10K, I'm a little shaken in it, and maybe Lego is working on something anyways, or maybe they're just waiting for rights, or maybe they know they can never get the rights. So obviously those are the only 3 outcomes. So it's kind of like duh, but yeah. Yeah. Now back to this one, the Botanical Garden set. Are you familiar with the controversy behind this set? Or can you guess the controversy?
Isn't there another
So yeah,
botanical garden
there's
set?
a couple reasons. There is another Botanical Garden set, the Friends Botanical Garden set, which has been highly praised as one of the best sets of
That's right.
2023. I would say one of the biggest underdogs of 2023. And this is a modular. Remember the quote unquote rule
An
about
Ideas modular set?
Yeah.
No.
It's got the pinholes.
Well, maybe. Hey, well, I wouldn't call that so much as a controversy as more as good news for the future.
You think so? You don't think this is a one-off then?
Well, it could go either way. Like
Yeah.
you could see it either way. You could see it as a one-off, sure, and you'd be like, "Oh, wow, that's cool." Or you could see it as, if they do this one, then maybe the rest from this point on have a chance.
Yeah, it's certainly possible. The other controversy is the fact that, and of course Delusion is very akin to this, the fact that they have a rule where you cannot build a set on an existing set. So, or an existing set cannot be chosen. Now, granted, this one was made before the Friend set was revealed, so this is an original design. However, it was chosen during the Friends, when the Bricklink, or when the Friends Botanical Garden set is on shelves. So a lot of people are like, really, dude? Lego's choosing this one even though the Friends set is on shelves? What is up with that?
That is interesting. What are your thoughts on their reasoning.
I have no idea. I mean, okay, so someone has said that the Lego Friends Botanical Garden is set to retire before this hits shelves. So that is arguably one of the reasons why Lego chose this one. So that's kind of part of the thought process. As well as Delusion brings up the good point, and every time I think about Lego ideas, his voice rings in my ears, in my mind, saying Lego is only getting the idea of this set. They're not getting the actual design we see before us. However, I did bring that up to someone else who is very close with the Lego Ideas program, and they bring up good points like, why would they choose this set and turn it into not a modular? Or like, what would they make it? Like, they definitely could turn it into like the Hocus Pocus set, or like we just saw the Twilight set. That's certainly not going to be a modular set. So it is very interesting that they chose this one.
Well, I've got the Lego Friends Botanical Garden pulled up here, and
Yes.
it's a pretty small set.
Correct. Yeah.
For one.
No, this one in front of us is going to be like 200 at least.
Right. So, I mean, obviously, we'll pretty much collect any Lego set if it's on sale or something. So I'm not saying we would never buy this Lego Friends Botanical set for any reason, but it's geared more towards kids. You have this one? You have it?
It was
okay.
It was like $60, I think. I got it on sale for a good sale.
Okay, that's 80 to 60. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good deal, actually.
Yeah.
But this new set is obviously more for the adults welcome.
Agreed.
And it's clearly a lot more defined, and I wouldn't say that the Friends Botanical Garden and this are really even in the same, other than the fact they're simply a same structure. I say that they're two totally different things. That's how I see it.
So your mind is that they're different enough. They're not close enough to be considered an issue or a point?
I don't. That's my personal opinion. It's just like, this is clearly a small little kid set, and this is clearly a larger collector set.
Okay.
Like,
yeah, I can buy that. I can certainly buy that.
But the fact that they are so close together, I can understand the controversy.
I'm trying to remember which things didn't get chosen that we had talked about before. Let's see. The crown. A lot of buildings that didn't get chosen, of course. Ah, yes. Remember the Iron Giant?
I do that. Yeah, and I remember in the astronaut, because obviously they just made the astronaut. So.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and then the sea turtle. A lot of people were thinking the sea turtle was going to get chosen. Or the Brooklyn Nine-Nine, which I didn't see the Brooklyn Nine-Nine office getting chosen. But it will be interesting for sure. Oh, that's right. The Bionicle Toa head statue was in here. Oh, man, I would have bought that so quick. And Brickmaster Harry, thanks for stopping by, says, any Bionicle is supposed to come out in 2024. And no, unfortunately, those will be coming out in 2025. So make sure you keep an eye out.
Save up for those.
Exactly. Cool, Han. Thanks for stopping by. Yes, in the UK, it's about midnight there. Go get some sleep. Catch us on the replay. Leave your thoughts in the comments. But absolutely, thanks for stopping by. Well, that was a deep Lego Ideas rabbit hole. But what can you expect? Hey, we've got the Harry Potter Visual Dictionary. Is this itching a fancy?
Exclusive Cedric Diggory figure? Sign me up. It's my boy.
That's Edward Cullen, right?
Well, yeah, but this is obviously a much better role, in my opinion.
Hey, now. Them's fighting words.
No, I would. Dude, that's
Harry
a good
Potter.
collector's figure, though. I want that. I want that set. I'm a Hufflepuff.
So what about the thought that a lot of people share this thought? I'm a Harry Potter fan, but I think this theme needs to go away for a few years. To Are you close
I
enough
don't
to the Harry
know.
Potter theme to know if they're in a good spot right
Yeah,
now or not?
yeah. They've always got people. That's like saying we should send the Star Wars theme away for a little bit. Like there's people that don't buy that regularly either, but we don't they don't necessarily ever want to cool it down because there's someone always buying it, right? At any given time.
That's true. It's a good point. So I don't think their thought process is on people aren't buying it. And we can read some comments. I think their thought process is they're just making the same stuff over and over again, and they're not making much new with the Harry Potter theme.
Well, I mean, it's over. I mean, with Star Wars, there's constantly more things to make. Like with Harry Potter, the intellectual property isn't going a lot of places right now, except for with the new game and a couple
Yeah.
new playbooks here and there.
Yeah.
It's not there's nowhere else to go but to revisit it again and again and create new ideas out of it. So that's
Yeah.
it's just the way it is with the theme.
That's a good point. I don't think I've purchased a single Harry Potter set, unfortunately.
That's
But
okay. Yeah, I'll give you a pass.
thank you. Appreciate that. What's next? What's next? It's a mystery. Hey, have you seen the Sorting Hat yet? Have you seen the leaks?
We we, we did. I think again. Man, maybe this is
I
someone
don't
else. I
think
thought we talked about this a little bit.
I think we only I know I sent this to you in behind the scenes. So maybe that's what we're thinking. How do you like it? You gonna get it?
I don't know if I'll get it. I definitely think it's a cool set. What's the price tag on this one? Do you
I
know?
do not know, unfortunately.
Mm.
I don't know how many pieces
Because
it is even.
the Hogwarts Icon set would probably be a better pick for me to buy if I was going to spend more than 150.
I think it's like 70 would be my guess.
Mm.
That's still a little steep.
What does that say? 31 different sound combinations?
They said it talks. So Danny Bob Studios is
Interesting.
wondering how it talks. It comes with a new sound brick element.
I was going to say that alone is like
Very interesting.
pretty intriguing. A new Huh.
Let's see. I don't know when this is coming out, but it's a leak video. We're just walking through. I want to say this might be March. Ninjago, nope. Commander Cody Brickheads, that's for later in the year. I think this is also for later in the year.
Mhm.
Whoops. Whoopsie. Got a message from the fam. We're all good. We're all good. Oh no. Oh no. What did I click? Okay, let's work it back. June 2024. We're gonna breeze through this because here we go, March. Oh, it's just Lego Ninjago. You want to talk about Lego Ninjago?
I'm not very close to the theme. You probably are closer to it than I am.
Which is like by maybe a couple inches. So we're gonna scoot on past that. Okay, let's talk about this for a little bit. Just because it's Lord of the Rings.
Oh, yes.
5471 pieces.
Yeah. This could be 500 and I'd still buy it. This is going to be for Lord of the Rings fans and anyone who likes these types of sets. This is great.
So this is the giant tower where Sauron resides. right?
Correct.
So you think it's going to have some light brick element?
I certainly hope so. And I thought the original leak we looked at, it looked like it was going to have the black gate as well. I guess that was,
I think that was a
maybe too much.
fan build.
Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. But, even without that, this is a pretty
It's going to be a
pretty cool
beast.
idea. I'm just happy to see the Lord of the Rings theme coming back with the Rivendell set and now this.
Well, that's an interesting point you bring up. I don't know if and Delusion, hopefully this is the one you're talking about. Okay. He says, I believe in this. They put a light brick like in the lighthouse. Which do you have or want the lighthouse?
Want.
Want.
Desperately
I think
want.
that one's like $300 and hard to find.
Yeah. Is it hard to find? Is
Maybe,
it still out of stock?
Lego might. You know how they call some things hard to find when you just have to buy them?
Yeah, okay.
You just have to pony
Hard
up the
to
money.
find. 10,000 in stock. Get now. Buy now.
You have to pony up the money for it. That's the hard part.
That's a $299 set. And yes, it's labeled as hard to find.
See? But man, so I was getting to the point of you mentioned that you're glad to see the Lord of the Rings theme returning. When in reality, it's not entirely returned. They're bringing us amazing icon
Yeah, I see your
sets.
point. I see your point. But I'll get what I can take as far as Lord of the Rings is concerned.
And I mean,
so
to be honest, with these sets, is that not kind of better than just a whole wave of rinky-dink sets at our current juncture in life? Obviously, if we were kids, we wouldn't be buying Rivendell.
No way.
But as adults now,
I see. Yeah,
I think it's think it's better overall, net positive.
I can see the argument. I can certainly see the argument for both. I one really good set a year, I could live with that. I'm totally happy with that because I've got other things to buy in the meantime.
Yeah. Imagine if, man, and we can make a whole podcast about this eventually. If Lego is oversaturating their own product pool and cannibalizing their own sales, do you think that might be the case? Lego is oversaturating their own market?
I'm gonna have to do a little reading and research on that before I form an official opinion.
That's wise. I see you've been talking to your publicist about what you want to say. That's smart, though. I personally think I have not consulted my publicist, and I believe they are oversaturating the market by too much. They could cut their sales
entirely in across all themes.
Mainly, obviously, Star Wars and Ninjago. They could cut everything by 10%. They could cut both of those by 10%, and I think they would be better for it.
Okay.
I think Lego City is doing fine, but they could still cut it by 10% and it would be fine because when you go to the Lego store or to Walmart, and maybe it's not a bad thing, but you just see so many Lego City sets just sitting there.
Yes, but also at Christmas time, they're all gone anyways. So they could just put as many Lego City sets as they want on that shelf, and at Christmas time, people are just going to be buying them because it's easy to buy for your nephew, your kid, your brother, your niece, whatever.
Yourself.
Yeah, yourself, exactly.
Yeah, definitely interesting discussion that we might have on a future episode of the podcast. But yeah, no, Lord of the Rings obviously is June 2024. Man, when we get pictures for this thing, which probably won't come until May or April, so end of my busy season, we're going to go hard into this one and maybe even a full episode just on this.
Whoa.
Maybe. Hey, you never know. Never know.
So I'm looking at the little piece, the motorized illuminating piece of the lighthouse, and I think that would work pretty well for the eye.
Yeah, smart on Lego for they're pretty good about
Yeah.
making their pieces multi-use, which obviously is very important in their industry.
What's this? What is
So
this?
this
What
one
is this,
comes out in
Grogu?
May. It's for the May the 4th release. I think it's a good set. $30. You get two 501st Troopers, Kelleran Beck, and Grogu.
I have a Grogu.
Four, or I should say 3.5 figs for $30. I mean, obviously the battle pack. You know the battle pack, the
Yeah.
droid clone battle pack. That is the
Yeah.
best fig for your money you can ever possibly get right now for Star Wars. But this isn't bad. I mean, they should have made it 20 or 25 because they should know that if these two are on the shelf, what are kids gonna want if they have half a brain?
Sure.
Battle pack, yeah. So,
Yeah.
which obviously they know they're selling more of the battle pack than they are of this, but so maybe that's also their reasoning. So, oh, summer 2024. We won't talk about this other than the price increase. So, boo, boo.
But you pretty much collect all the speed champions, though, don't you? Or do you you're more pick and choose certain ones?
I've
I don't remember.
I don't collect all of them. I have been a little picky. Like I haven't gotten the Pagani yet, and I don't know if I will. It's a good looking set. I just and it's I'll just say right now, unless I see it for like $10, I'm not gonna buy it because it also allows me to truly believe that I don't need to collect every single speed champions, which I don't. I don't need to. So I won't. But if they're cool, I'll get them. And that's that. And you haven't dove into speed champions yet, have you?
I've got the 007.
Any others
Uh,
that have caught your eye that you're thinking about, but you just don't want to get into collecting them all?
no, not really,
No.
actually.
We are getting a Lamborghini speed champions pretty soon. So I'm looking forward to that. That we don't know what it is yet, but I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Good for the car collectors.
Absolutely. So June release, so we'll kind of slide over this. It's always interesting to see the price breakouts of what we're getting in the piece counts. So we've got $60 for 723 pieces, $40 for about 400 pieces, $70 for 580.
Wait, $70 for okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I would imagine there are some bigger pieces on that set. I would hope. So $200 for 1,700 pieces. What on earth is that going to be? Huh. I don't want to speculate, but maybe honestly, this has been 2 weeks ago. This information might already be out. Oh, did you see the family tree? The family tree set?
No. Oh, no, actually no, wait, I didn't see this. So what how
Let me
what?
let me see if there's an actual.
Are those like what family tree is it?
Let me see if he put an actual picture of it. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. So it's literally you get all these little Lego clips, which are down here on the left, the orange things, and you put photos of your family up on the family tree.
So you got to print out little small square photos of your family, cut
Oh
them
my
out, put them in these
word.
little things.
Cooper made
Seems
such a
like a lot
good
of work.
point. Look at the ground. What on
The
earth? It looks like the Scooby Doo
No,
green
that
machine.
looks like Winnie the Pooh slash Scooby Doo coloring here.
What are they doing? That doesn't even look good. That doesn't even look like the ground. What what is this?
I think this might be a. Wait, zoom back out if you would, real quick.
Okay, so this is how I describe this set. This is a set that you would see on a Chinese website and claiming to be Lego, but it's not actually Lego.
Yeah, I don't. This is kind of a miss, honestly.
And it's Lego ideas. This is a Lego Idea set. I think it's like
Man,
$100.
that's
No,
tough.
90. It's $90. So after tax, it's $100. Unfortunately,
As a Lego Ideas fan, I don't condone this course of action.
it is like cakes. Yeah, I guess the ground does. It looks like it could be a cake. The ground, if that's what you're talking about. But yeah, no, the birdhouse, neat touch. Of course, it's just $90, man. And Delusion, you'll have to let me know. And I know you're not in the U.S., so maybe it's a little different. And you as well, and anyone in chat, has anyone seen a Lego Idea set go on sale? I never have.
I haven't.
And I fear that they may never, because I've been waiting to grab the Office set for all of 2023 because I don't want to spend $120 on it. I don't think it's quite worth $120. It just has a ton of figs. So I want it for like 80, which I know is a deep disco. But I've seen, like, my Walmart has always had 10 plus Office sets. So do you think I'm crazy for holding out like this? Think it'll ever come to anything?
If they have, if you're gonna sit there and wait for it to go down in price, you might be waiting. Maybe your best bet for that is Facebook Marketplace or something.
It's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a really good point. Unfortunately, those sets are always on, or what was it? My mind just literally. Yeah, they're always on the shelf, so no one's buying them, so they're not going to be on Facebook Marketplace. The struggle is real. Real quick, I want to interject a little bit and say, if you're new here, or if you haven't liked the stream yet, come on, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. We talk about Lego a lot. We talk about CPA, being a CPA and financing a lot. I do. Talk a little bit investment. I mean, this is going to be a total bomb, so I would not recommend investing in this set. I do not think that is the way to go.
Yeah, this is tough, especially for me, because Lego Ideas, man, they've done me dirty this one time.
Oh? Have I heard this story?
No, this one time, like right in front of us.
Oh. I was thought like you got a Lego Ideas set, or you submitted a, which, no, I would have known if you submitted a.
Oh, yeah,
an
you
idea.
definitely would have been in on that.
Oh, man. Yeah, it's me. It's the guy from the big icicle reel. Also, that's a good point, Delusion. A black tree for the family tree. Like, maybe because you're going, like, it's dark. Like, why wouldn't you do some kind of, like, light and cheery color instead of this dark? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I think
do
we're
not
we're
know.
all in agreement that this is a miss.
And it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Very much so unfortunate. Especially
Watch
considering what the Lego Ideas
the designer
program.
pops up in the chat and is like, "Hey, I think it's pretty good."
Actually, I might do a little digging. Let me do a little digging.
I'm glad you brought this one up. The Kingfisher.
It looks great.
I like this. And this is the first, like, I don't know where you would put this as far as theme or wherever it, category, but this, and to me, this is kind of in the same realm as the botanical sets, right?
Yep.
Yes, no.
Yeah, pretty close. I mean,
Okay.
yeah, it's kind of like nature.
And this is the first one that really like stopped me. I was like, dang, I would definitely buy that. That's a good looking set as far as that whole theme goes, like the nature botanical theme goes. So I haven't really had that big of an interest in those sets until I saw this.
All right, we're getting some real-time footage here. This is the family tree by bulldozer.com, and I'm going to sign in real quick, so hold that thought. I want to see if they have done any other Any other programs or any other submissions? Oh, this isn't even an official Lego Ideas set. This is just like one of those challenges, kind of like Delusion did, where he won the Andromeda Galaxy.
Oh, okay.
So I imagine the tree is a darker color because it was inspired by the designer's tree mural that they have decorated with frames of their family. So maybe that's where the dark look comes from, the dark wood. So, oh snap. There's some drama. My sincerest condolences how the Lego group turned your submission into a meaningless home decor object is really heartbreaking.
Sorry, beautiful.
Look at it, massacred my boy.
How they massacred my boy.
My boy. So this person, oh my goodness, this person. Oh, it's the person that did the Muppet Show. Remember that one?
The plot thickens.
Look at what you're capable of, but look at what you create. The Gremlins. Now we're
Community?
going way off
Dude,
track.
was that Greendale? Is that Greendale Community?
Which one?
Yeah,
Yep,
it was up
Community.
near the
Sure
top.
was.
Yeah.
Sure was. Let's see. I'm just trying to do a quick. They did Community again. They did a 1950s clown car, Yogi Bear, and that's it. They've done Muppet Show a couple times. So, hey, they are no stranger to the Lego Ideas program. And they have the family tree. So, interesting. I don't know when it won. I wanted to see some. I'm trying to skim read this. The second also doubles a memory tree to store small photos of your favorite memories. Interesting. Well, yeah, back to the Kingfisher. I don't know. I'll skim through chat real quick to see if anyone has any thoughts. Delusion said only the base, I believe. It is better if it has a big disc brick. Okay. Yeah, the Scooby-Doo colors are real. It's kind of sad. Like it looks like the Scooby-Doo gummy snacks, fruit snacks.
Oh yeah, you're right.
It's like that color. Yeah, I agree, Sean. The base is just not ideal. It looks weird in 18 plus packaging. Actually, that's a good point because it's not doing it. It's unfortunate. Very much unfortunate, but hey. On to the next Lego Ideas set, I guess. It was only keep in mind everyone it's just a challenge.
I need them to redeem themselves from this.
Yeah. Yeah. And once again, it was just a challenge. This wasn't like a full-blown Lego Ideas submission, so we should keep that in mind as well. On to the Kingfisher, which I think we have actual pictures, which we'll talk about that again once we see. But no, this is a great one. Flying out of the water. It's got a fish in its mouth. I love the cattails behind it. The chest could use. I wish it was more than just that one rounded piece. That would be my only complaint. But other than that, looks great.
Yeah, put a pin in this one. I think we'll talk about this more once we have more deets.
Yep. Which I think let me see if it's on the Lego website. I don't know when it releases. It's probably out of our Q1 time frame, but that's fine.
It is indeed on the website. $49.99 coming soon.
Is it an icon?
It is in the icons theme.
Okay, let's get this on over here. Yeah, see, it's on the back. It's got that one piece.
Yeah, I don't know. That doesn't bother me so much. I don't think that bothers me so much. No.
And on the front, just about the same thing. I don't. Yeah, with the feathered look, it's kind of just a little off for me, but it's definitely not the end of the world by any means. I love the water. The water looks not the best water we've seen because of all the water we've seen on various Lego Ideas and Bricklink Designer Program sets. But man, looks good.
That's a February 1st set.
Oh, so it is within our time frame. Let's dig in,
Yeah.
boys. Let's dig in, boys and girls. Okay, look at those little bird feet. That's fun.
Trying to get a closer picture of the fish in its mouth.
Yeah, it almost looks like it's metallic silver
Yeah.
pieces. Like it's a
Also, it
minnow
looks
or
like it's
something.
it's just a little piece of. It's not actually like fish shaped and
No,
as
yeah.
much as it is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty basic looking.
Yeah.
And
For
once
$50,
again,
that's a
yeah,
great price too. I don't. Yeah.
I agree. I think it's a good price.
Yeah.
And if anyone watching, got a couple of you in the chat right now. We got hitting double digits. If you want to consider, I know I said it early on in the chat or early on in the stream. If you want to consider becoming a member, you can see right at the bottom, everyone that's a member, their name scrolls across the bottom. Eventually, we'll have members only live streams, have a couple of members only videos, members only polls, where community polls where you can give your input into the channel. And hey, definitely we'll have some more stuff coming on in the future. I don't know if we'll get to a point where we'll do a Discord. Might be a little much, but hey, I'm always open to new things for the members. So the multiple levels starts out at 99 cents. You can click join on the stream. It should be visible on your stream if you're on either mobile or desktop. If you're on iPhone, don't you dare send a super chat or become a join member on your iPhone because Apple takes money. Did you know that?
Oh,
Apple,
dude, you don't want to get me started on Apple. You might want to just veto that conversation
Okay.
for me.
If that answers anyone's question. But yeah, no, it's absurd. They add like 30% of the price of your super chat to it, which is just crazy. So if you were to click the 99-cent tier, it would show up as like $1.50.
Criminal.
Yeah.
Criminal.
It's absurd. But at the very least, if you don't become a member, definitely consider liking the stream, subscribing, all that jazz. Looking forward to seeing you all in future streams. As we're talking about the Kingfisher here, no, yeah, it's a great looking set. I mean, good size too. Do we have measurements? We have to have measurements.
It's on the. If you go to the picture of the box,
Yep.
it's got like
Sweet.
the measurements right there.
See those measures. Here we go. 8 inches tall. Oh no, where's my? There. Oh, there's my tape measure. 8 inches tall, 12 inches wide. Okay. 8 inches tall. That's a good height. 12 inches wide, a foot long. You can either get this or you can get a $5 footlong. But you can't even get a $5 footlong anymore.
$15 footlong nowadays.
So no, that is I would say that is certainly worth $50.
Yeah.
Certainly worth $50. Let's see. Lego Man says, I saved $4 a month on my HBO sub by signing up on my PC, Apple SMH. Oh, my word. And hey, what you could do is take either $1 or $3 of those $4 a month saved, and you could sign up as a member and join the firm. All things to consider. All things to consider.
That's a good sell.
What can I say? I'm a salesman. I'm a salesman first and a CPA second. Actually, that's not even true. Clever Pig.
Wait, is this comment talking about the Kingfisher?
Clever Pig. Are you talking about the Kingfisher? You have to let us know.
Hopefully he's talking about the
family tree?
The family tree. Because
surely, Clever Pig, you can't be talking about the Kingfisher.
No.
Say it isn't so, dude. Say it isn't so. Yeah, because you got him saying this, and then you've got Lego Men saying, this set is really beautiful. May buy it. So we have dissenting opinions. Okay. I think he was talking about the family tree. The Kingfisher is fire. Okay, we're all on the same
Okay,
page.
there we go. Whew.
All is well with the world. I don't have to kick you out of the firm anymore. I was definitely considering it, but I don't have to do it anymore.
Reduced to intern.
Oh my goodness. I can keep you on the payroll for now. We're good. Okay. And yeah, Ostif was talking about building a gift with purchase. I do not know which set you were building. Unfortunately, you said I think it was a dragon. Was it some Ninjago gift with purchase? But at any rate, this set is looking really good. It's looking great. Actually,
Definitely on the buy list for this spring for me.
why don't we go to new sets? And I'm going to do ones that are coming soon, and we're going to see if oh, looks like my sales pitch worked. And the frame the what's it called? The you're making me lose my words. I'm at a loss for words. I was gonna say the members count increased and the frames available decreased.
Oh, nice.
Because the frames just dove for a split second there. Oh no, they're still struggle busing.
There's one on here that I want you to just hold up on for a second when we get to it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. You just clicked it. Was it Stitch?
It was Stitch.
Don't we have a larger Stitch set
we
coming
do.
as well? But Brickheads, I guess they're just capitalizing on the Stitch.
Real quick though, we'll welcome everyone. Welcome Lego Men 360 to the firm. Thank you so much for joining. The green names are infiltrating the chat, which is certainly a beautiful thing to see. Thank you so much, Lego Men. Look forward to seeing you at Brickworld Chicago 2024. It's going to be a blast. It's going to be so much fun. So many days. Ostif will let us know in the chat how many days until Brickworld Chicago hits. Do you think you'd come up for that?
It's been
Alto.
and I miss it. I miss it honestly. So I would say there's a possibility for that.
There is a possibility. It's a lot of fun, I will say.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, Ostif, the cubicle next to me is available. Bold of you to assume we have cubes. You all have to share one cube. Okay. So we'll just kind of show it on screen. We don't have to go in detail of every single one. I'm just going to assume that they're sorted by... I'm going to put the newest ones first. Okay. So we've got the planet Earth and Moon in orbit. We have talked about those. Just in case anyone's curious, there is double VIP insiders this weekend. I know Mrs. CP and I were talking about eventually getting the Disney castle. And
oh, really?
Yeah, because she saw that. She really likes that one. It's a little over $400, I think. It's either 400 even or 420. I might just be tripping.
Say, of all the Disney sets, that would be the only one I would ever consider.
And I currently, very excited to say, in the next couple of days, I will be getting my first check from YouTube for about $150.
$1 million.
Oh, man. Can you imagine that? Which would be, I would actually start my own firm. Can you imagine that?
For $1 million? If you got $1 million?
Actually,
or with
$1
the
million.
$150?
$1 million per paycheck from YouTube. I think I could live with that. But So yeah, I'm so glad for that. It's definitely a first for me, which whew, it's gonna be awesome. Oh, and we're adding more money. I'm gonna get that $1 million paycheck. In case you're wondering, Braconomy is the guy on the stream with us today, joining at intern. The
Please,
interns are
please.
taking over, breaking the bank.
I expect nepotism here.
A little kickback,
Yeah.
or you want a better cube seat? Maybe.
Yeah, we're gonna have to negotiate for a better position within the firm.
No, I feel that. Well, you took Jake's cube because he is
Fell off entirely.
yeah. Apparently his debit
Ooh.
card was canceled, so
Oof.
or
Oh,
expired.
We'll keep it in him in our prayers.
So apparently he's been living without a debit card right now. I don't know how that's been working out. I assume if he got his debit card back up and running, he would re-enroll in the firm, but he doesn't have a debit card anymore. So man, that sucks, but thoughts and prayers sent to him. So back on track. So all that to say, I was going to say we were considering buying the Disney Castle this week to get the double VIP points. Maybe I don't know. I don't know how many points that would get us.
If you were gonna buy it, you might as well buy it during the double points.
But I want to spend the money that we get from YouTube on it. Like I want to have $400 made from YouTube that I can slap down on the table and be like, "This is from YouTube. Let's get it."
Yeah, investment from YouTube back into YouTube.
Exactly.
Just the circle of life here.
Yeah.
For your channel.
Yes, 100%. So I'm doing the math. 2,600 divided by 650 times 5. Okay, so that's $20 back, but that's with double VIP though, I think. Because it's 5% back otherwise. So it would have only been $10. Yeah. Okay, interesting. Definitely things to consider. So we're gonna resort. We're getting back on track, everyone. As you can all guess, this is a very much a free flow discussion here. But yes, no, seriously, thank you so much for joining the firm. Very much appreciated. Here's one of the Harry Potter sets.
Hagrid's Hut. That's $70.
Coming soon, March 1st. $75. How do you feel about that?
I don't know. That seems pretty steep to me. I mean, that's a pretty small set.
It is 896 pieces.
Can I see another picture other than this one?
Nope, this is all you get. Yeah, let's do a little lifestyle photo. So the inside's a little tight. You do get a little dragon. That's fun. All right, so here's what it looks like with a child. Yeah, we'll do that one.
Oh, okay. So I see. It kind of like opens up storybook mode for the interior. Cool.
Yes. Yep. So there's some benefit to it, but I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know.
$75. Pass.
Spicy,
personal
pricey.
pass.
So what about Hogwarts Owlery?
I would in order for this to be, I would have to already own the castle, which I don't.
Okay.
I'm not gonna just buy the Owlery by itself.
I mean, okay, it's like you get a quarter. You get one quarter of the donut of the castle.
Well, the
Owlery
open
is so back. The back is so open.
Please, the Owlery is in a separate location from the castle.
So you won't even connect it to the castle, right?
Negative.
I've played Hogwarts Legacy, and I know exactly where the owlery is. I pictured it in my mind.
It is not connected to the castle, I'm afraid.
It's like off on the hill or something,
It's
right?
you gotta go a ways away to the owlery.
But it is kind of weird that and I guess it's $45, but as I mentioned, it's only like a quarter of a cutout of the owlery building. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I see what you're saying. I get what you mean.
Yeah.
The staircase is not there, and it's just an open platform.
Yeah.
Yeah. True.
I mean, $45. I guess that's what you're getting.
Is that
When does
Jenny
this
Cho
one
and
come
Harry
out?
Potter, and some other dude? Yeah.
What do you think about the Red London telephone box? Now, this
Okay.
is a full-on Lego idea set.
Right. So I saw this on Instagram like a couple days, a week ago. This is the first time seeing the price tag for this.
$115.
$115.
How does that price tag tickle you?
Hurts.
In a good way, or
I mean, I was expecting like $75 or something, or $60. I don't know. Maybe I need to like reevaluate my pricing structure in my head because I'm just wrong constantly.
also I feel like Lego ideas, they're just not ever cheap. They're at least like $80. The Polaroid, that's about as cheap as those seem to ever get. But I mean, I have no desire to pick this thing up. I have no attachment to London. I don't think, like, sure, the telephone booth is cool, but it's not like I need to get this.
It's just nifty is all.
Yeah. I think those travelers people, or all the English people, will like this one.
The BBC fans and the Doctor Who fans probably.
Yeah.
You know.
Maybe Coolhan Bricks will get this one. He's asleep now though. So a little $15 set. Flying Ford Anglia, or is it Angela, or Anglia?
Pretty sure it's Anglia. I could be botching that too. I'm not certain.
This is a remake. I think we got this one a couple years ago. Any craziness to this one? You get 2 figs, an owl, and a rat.
I think that it would be better if they combined this set with like the Whomping Willow or something for a little bit of a larger set.
I would say I do have to give Lego credit that they are doing a decent job of hitting all the major price points with all of their themes.
Mm-hmm.
So I do have to give them that benefit of the doubt that they're doing something like that. So, you know, that's how it is, I guess. That's how it is. Now, I don't even think I want to pull these ones up individually. We got Hedwig at 4 Privet Drive. Weird. So very weird.
Yeah.
Dude's like, I don't even know. How much
That's
is
literally
that?
just a
$20?
miniaturized version of the Hogwarts icon set.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
No.
And I'm not even a Harry Potter guy, but not a fan. This one's interesting. Forbidden Forest, magical creatures. It's just, I don't know. Highwing is cool, but so I think this is what people are getting at, where they feel like Harry Potter sets of late are just missing for the reasons we're kind of discussing here. But this one, at least you get 5 minifigs for $40. You think that's cool at all?
2, 3, 4, 5. 5 minifigs and an owl and a spider.
Oh, the spider, that pushes us over the edge. This is a huge win.
Bye.
Day 1 bye. Spidey versus Green Goblin. When do these come out? They got to be March, right? Yeah, March 1st. These ones are actually kind of crazy. Like, you get an OG there. Yeah. You get an OG Goblin. You get this sweet Gwen Spider-Man, and you get this like gold-eyed Spider-Man, and you get these gold webs.
What's the price on this?
$20.
Yeah, that's That's a steal for those minifigures.
Dude, like, I mean, okay, they have the kid eyes, which are like the animated child friendly. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like the eyes are bigger than they normally would be.
Yes. Yes.
But like even Gwen has those crazy Spider-Man arms. I don't even know what that's about.
Isn't that all the? I mean, I don't claim to know a lot about this subject. Isn't that just what Madam Web wears?
Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't think I've never seen them before. I'm not to say that they're new, but it's kind of just a cool like minifigure accessory. Now, I do want to get a good look at that whatever this thing is on the back. It's that metallic gold. Like, okay, so here's how I'm seeing this piece here. I'm seeing it or thinking about using it for like a Bionicle build. It looks like a
It does
cool
look very
attachment.
Bionicle-y. It looks like a lid to a Bionicle tub.
Ooh. Yeah, I like that thought. Or just like something you would attach to the back, or you would get two of them on the either ends and make a giant hammer or something like that. I don't know. My mind's
Yeah.
just kind of going all over the place, but that's a cool $20, man. This one's 55. That's just a little too weird for me. This next one.
Pass.
And then of course,
Other than the Spider-Man figurine in the black suit, I would say pass.
oh yeah, I didn't even actually see that. But no, that's a good one. But yeah, the $55. Yeah, Delusion says gold eyes. Yep. Pretty cool, pretty cool.
Stitch. You're
Stitch.
gonna have to get this one right. Like your
Yep.
hands are tied.
100%.
It's already budgeted for.
It is going to fit in the budget somehow, some way. It's coming out March 1st. Perfect timing as well. Right near Mrs. CPA's birthday. So this one will definitely be on the docket. And I think it's a fun set anyways. So I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be a nice, easy,
That'd be
fun
funny.
build.
Like you promise her this for her birthday, and then you get her the Brickheads one, and be like, "What? What?"
I mean, she low-key was saying that she wants an army of the Stitches, the Brickhead Stitches. Oh my goodness. Okay, Speed Champions. They're all new priced at $27. Man, 25 was a real 20 was a good spot to be. 25 was okay. 26 or 27, man, like just stop. Please stop.
They're creeping the price up on you.
Tell me about it. Do any of these do these strike your fancy at all?
Let's look at all of them. Mustang, not so much.
No. So this one here in the middle is a Audi S1 e-tron Quattro race car. Are you familiar with Ken Block?
No, I am not.
So he is. Are you familiar with Travis Pastrana?
No.
Are you familiar with Tony Hawk?
Yes.
So they all kind of fit in that, like, in Tony Hawk, not so much, but like the extreme sports type stuff.
Okay. Yeah,
Where they drink Monster or Red
okay.
Bull.
Yep. I
And
get.
they
I
do
get where
something
you're at now.
crazy.
Yeah.
So Ken Block is I think he did. No, he didn't do BMX. I think he was strictly vehicle racing, and he used this vehicle. A little bit different paint scheme. It had a monster. Similar colored, like the plaid black and gray and white and the red all over, but it just had like it was sponsored by Monster and all their other sponsors. So that he did a video for it. And this set looks really, really great to the original vehicle. So I think that is a huge plus. And unfortunately, they don't have the Ken Block minifig. However, Ken Block did pass away a little over a year ago, January 2023. Rest in peace. So
Rip.
It would have been nice. It would have been amazing to get his minifig in this set, but we did not get that. So for better, for worse. I will be getting this and building it day one. As soon as I see it, I'll be getting it and building it. If I see it on sale, I'll grab one to keep in sealed in box. So that's the plan.
Good plan.
And I'll get the Mustang on sale, and I will get this one, the BMW, on sale, because I just think it looks weird. It's like squished. The BMW M3 looks squished. Or M4. I don't know if you have any further opinions on that.
None of these grabbed my attention, unfortunately. Just not my kind of thing at the moment, anyways.
Yeah. Clever Pig says all of them are day ones for me. I'm a big car guy. Yeah, that Mustang I think is going to bring in a lot of sales. Just because there's a lot of Mustang people out there. So tell me you're going to get this Mac at the track. Why didn't they call it Mac at the track instead of Mac at the race? Man, they missed that golden opportunity.
Oh, yeah, dude. Pre-order. Yeah.
Day one. And I don't blame you. Not one bit. What about on the far right, we can see the Animal Crossing. Do you have any draw to Animal Crossing sets?
I mean, I own the game and it's on my list to play. But I'm not versed in the lore universe of Animal Crossing just yet. So I know the following is there for this to be a really successful set.
Mm-hmm.
Or a theme, or however many they're releasing. Yeah.
They already have the leaks are for the second theme coming out in August. The second wave, I should say.
Interesting.
So, are you going to get the Elsa and Bruni in the Enchanted Forest? Is that on your list of things to get?
Ironically enough, I might, but keep in mind that I have a niece that has just become of Lego age.
Oh.
And I'm always on the lookout for sets to grab for her at a reasonable price. So
this one is
for
30.
That reason alone.
This one is $30. That's a hefty price. Goodness. But
it's Duplo. That's a Duplo set.
It comes with a printed waist cape. It's literally a printed waist cape, but it's an actual cloth piece. There's printing on a cloth piece for this set. That's crazy. Lego Star Wars could never get printing on cloth. You guys seeing this in chat? This is insanity. I never thought this day would be here. But yeah, this is so Duplo. So 2+ is for this one. I guess something that I saw immediately was the fact that there is a print on the side of a brick, which I thought that was very, very interesting.
Duplo's done that before.
Have they? Am I out of the Duplo game?
I'm sure they have, because I had Duplo as a kid, and I seem to remember there being printing on a couple sides of the bricks or the blocks.
Yeah, I guess that would make sense. We've got some more Animal Crossing. This set I think is going to be the hot tamale for the Animal Crossing, the one with the boat, because you've got the boat dude. I think it's the best value for your money for all the Animal Crossing sets.
2 figurines, a boat, an island, some fish.
So this one, this $30 set, and then the $20 set, because you combine those two, and I feel like you get more than you do with this $40 set. But it's $10 more, so you should get more. I don't know. I just feel like it's mostly reminiscent to the game itself, because you've got the little square island pieces, and then you've got the boat, which is a whole mold in and of itself. Over here, you've got the cherries, the butterfly, and it's got the dude on the boat with arm printing or dual molded arms. So I just kind of like it the most. That's where my mind's at. How about this? That's actually pretty cool. Isabella's flower pot, $40. That Lego has never done a flower pot that intense in a botanical set. Isn't that that's kind of crazy? You seeing this?
I'm looking at it. I'm just forming an opinion real quick. I had to force myself to think about it instead of just dismissing it because it's a friend's.
I mean, I'm trying to give the design a look here of the pot, because it's got this really cool weave design, And I'm thinking, why hasn't botanical theme why haven't they done any of this?
Maybe they will in the near future.
I would hope so.
It's interesting. Is that rep? I don't know. That's something about that. I'm not sure. Yeah, but interesting. The way it wraps around, almost looks like it opens up, but it doesn't.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Like that seam in the middle.
With that seam, there's
Actually,
an interesting seam that threw me
yeah.
off for a second.
Let me open up some new pictures and see if we get any insight. I could definitely see it. Oh, is this from Encanto?
It could just be that there's four quarters to the bit that.
Yeah,
That's how
and they have to
put together.
connect
Yeah.
in that weird sort of way.
Something, yeah, but I'm just been conditioned to see a seam and think something different.
Well, guess what, Brickotomy? Your intuition has been awarded. That seam is exactly that. It's on a hinge.
It's like a Polly Pocket here or something, yeah.
Oh my goodness. And what is this? Brickotomy has upgraded membership to associate. Thank you so much.
I was told by, people within the firm that this level grants me the corporate credit card. So,
ooh,
yeah. So
is that what the other associates are saying?
Yeah, that's what I was told.
Oh no. I might have to eat up to those words. Lego Men, you better be listening because I think you've just been challenged for because you joined an intern. You had access to the company credit card, but now the Brickotomy has upgraded to associate. I think it's been taken away. Uh-oh. I'll have to talk with HR, which is Mrs. CPA. We'll have to see if we can get those company credit cards.
I mean, I don't need anything grand, maybe just like a 10K limit to start out with, and then
that's reasonable. No, that's fair. Yeah. That's fair. And Clever Pig with a good take. My daughter watches Encanto literally every day, so I'm gonna probably have to buy this one. This is a great set, honestly.
Oh yeah,
like
for sure.
A flower pot that opens up. Yeah, like you said, Polly Pocket. Like
yeah, my niece is really into Polly Pocket, so this is something she would go crazy for.
That's a really good set. You have that dual purpose, that dual look of being able to open up, and it looks great displayed as is. I mean, even if you color swapped the pink for like a tan or a black or a darker brown, even that would look really, really good to just display this set. So
agreed.
Yeah. Hey. Encanto killing it with their sets, I guess.
I have no idea what Encanto is, but
so we don't talk about Bruno, that song. We don't talk about Bruno. No?
Maybe.
Yeah, it was a big thing for a while. But that's where that comes from. Ninjago coming out. I mean, obviously their minifigs are through the roof, amazingly detailed. That's just how it goes, unfortunately, with this theme. For $38, you get these 3 super detailed figs. Like, can you believe that? Like, look at the molds that are in these pictures here.
Yeah.
That's insanity. But that's just how it is. So this is a fun one. For $85, the Kawasaki Ninja H2R motorcycle. I hope this one goes on sale because I really, really like that. That's kind of all I have to say.
Real Technic looking.
Yeah.
It is Technic.
It is Technic, yep. Mirabelle. Yeah, sorry, we're not going to talk about Mirabelle. We got the Iron Spider-Man brickheads. Cool. Stitch brickheads. Cool. Potted Groot. Okay, cool.
There's more brickheads.
Yeah. Sonic the Hedgehog and Crackhead Shadow. Cool. Does Shadow not look like a complete crackhead in this brickheads? Is it just me?
I mean, that's not where my first thought went, but I see it. I guess I can see it.
That was literally my first thought. Like, I know he has red eyes. I can only imagine he's got red eyes, but like, no, I just got total crackhead vibes from his brickheads, which is, I don't know. That's just what I thought.
Crackhead shadow.
Yeah,
Well,
someone, Cooper mentioned he's got Thrawn eyes, so maybe a Thrawn brickheads is in the works.
Nice.
So let's go back to Falcon Fan real quick, and we'll click to see if there's any updates on anything coming out.
Sounds good. I'll have to wrap it up pretty soon, shortly after that. Personally.
Yeah. No, we can definitely wrap it up. Actually, let's just move on to. There's nothing too crazy coming out yet, so let's move on to the Bricklink Designer Program sets that are going on pre-order in just a couple weeks. So I'm gonna pull this over here. I made a video about this just to let everyone know.
17 days.
17 days, yes.
Put some dollars aside.
Here's the prices, the US dollar prices, 230, 380, 320, 160, and 50 for the Snack Shack. So at the very least, we all should be able to get this one pretty easily if you just want to like dip your toes in.
I'll tell you my plan. How many of these do you plan to get?
I think I'm going to limit myself to just the old train engines shed.
Okay. So you already are limiting yourself.
That's an easy. I think it's going to hit 3,000 super fast.
Okay.
Lego fans love trains, so and this goes well. This fits the train. It's the right size, etc.
Interesting.
What are you thinking?
Because I was gonna ask. I was like, if you had to limit yourself to one, but I guess you've already done so.
I've already thought that through. So what are you thinking?
The Mountain Fortress. I'm getting the Mountain Fortress.
Oh yeah. You're getting the spicy pricey one with 380.
Had to be done.
And hey, yeah, remember how it folds up?
Yep.
So it's gonna be an amazing display piece. But I have a feeling you're gonna display it in the box. Is that probably correct?
How did you know?
Just a guess, just a random guess. I don't know. It just kind of went in my mind.
It was tough, though. I will say it's tough because I that general store, but
True. 160. I mean, hey, maybe if you get like a bonus or if you get something, maybe if you put in extra shifts in at the firm.
Yeah.
Something to consider.
Although I did just accept a new position within my company, so maybe
getting a little raise,
take that
maybe
extra money and put it take the extra money and put it right to this.
Who needs your 401k when you can get Lego?
Right. Yeah.
Absolutely. So actually, let's. Is there like you got like 10 minutes?
Oh yeah. That's
okay.
fine.
Okay. Yeah, because we're right about the 2-hour mark, so I want to be able to. I want to start keeping these shows at 2 hours or less. I think that's more than enough time because I can tend to just keep going and going, and I think it's still good to save stuff for future episodes. So we're gonna go Series 2 and Series 3. Series 4 is actually in the works. I'm limiting myself to a max of one per series, which I think is actually easy for me to do.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I mean that's what I'm doing as well.
Easy Season 2 purchase, Series 2 purchase, Brick Cross Station. Oh my goodness, so beautiful.
I'm glad we're buying different ones in each.
You're Ominous Isle, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, dude, let's like look at. Remember when we were talking about this one? Like I brought up the floor. I love that floor.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, it looks so good. I love the terrarium, or not the terrarium. What do we couldn't. I couldn't remember the name last time, and then we brought it up.
That's right. Is it?
And I even brought up that our school, our college had
terrarium?
one. And it was always freezing. Atrium.
Atrium.
Maybe atrium.
I think it's atrium.
Let's see, I'm searching it.
It's the little glass section that Wendy's used to have.
Oh, I know exactly. Yeah. And it was always freezing there as well.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Hey, Ostif, thanks for stopping by. Blizzard hitting us, and our power is expected to go out soon. Oof. Stay safe. Stay warm, Ostif. Keep us in the know. Update your story and whatnot. We'll check in with you. Delusion Brick has sent in for Series 4. That's super exciting. I know we looked over your design for Series 3. Wait, was Series 4, was it the sword? I think it might be the sword. We can definitely look at that in a future episode if that's the design. But that's super exciting. Brick Cross Station's my number 1 for Series 2. Now Series 3.
Yeah, great set. Great set.
I imagine for you, I think and I know we've talked about this before, so I have a little bit of a foresight, but your 2 top that you are struggling with is Harbor Master's Office.
Yes.
And the Forest Stronghold.
Yes, but I've come to an answer. I've come to a conclusion. Since I'm getting the Fortress in Series 1, I can safely move over and get the Harbor Master's Office simply because this puts my soul at ease with not being able to get the Fisherman's set from Lego Ideas.
Yep. Which I think you should still fight for that one because it's not totally
it's so expensive right now.
It's like $400.
Yeah, I mean I'm definitely gonna grab it if I can find it in a good deal, but people know what they have right now.
Was retail 200 or 220?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they know what they've got, and I'm not gonna lowball anybody for it. So.
No, you have to lowball someone.
No, then I feel like I'm just taking a piece of art from them as well.
You are, but you're taking it for you, so that's what matters. And for me, it's, of course, the Art of Chocolate. But that's the thing. Like, I love Art of Chocolate. That's easy number 1. But a very close number 2 is The Lost City. Like, it's a beautiful 3-dimensional or 360
I was expecting
degree.
you to say Lost City, actually.
I'm torn.
So you're going to have to roll the dice on this one. Then.
Or just buy both of them. Maybe by then, Mrs. CPA will have a job. She's already super into the modulars. Like, she's literally been pushing me to get modulars, and we haven't been able to pull the trigger on any yet, especially the Lego bookstore creator. It was like Birch's bookstore. She wants that one so bad, but we're holding off for now. But, man, hopefully by then we can expand our Lego budget. Yeah, and get some modulars. Because I've said it a million times. I love the modulars. How do you feel about the modulars?
It's something that I want. I want to start getting, but I need the space, time, money, and drive to really invest into getting all the ones I want. It's a whole thing.
And that's the whole thing is especially me, I have to just cut the ones that are old and just know I'm not getting them.
Yeah, and just move forward. That's actually a good thought. I hadn't considered that because my mind I'm thinking, I got to go back and get this one. And that
it's
one.
just not. It's not possible, unfortunately. The boutique hotel I think is still available. I'm trying to pull those up because that one is a beautiful design. I love the boutique hotel, and of course, Lego signed me in. Lego itself is trying to dox me, so I have to sign out real quick. Don't want everyone to know my deets. But I mean, so remember how I bought 2 Guardian ships?
Yes.
Maybe one of those can fund a future modular. That's an idea. Okay.
Some of your Bionicle resells.
Oh, that too. Absolutely. I'm convinced. I can buy one right now. So here's the boutique hotel. It's $230. It is in back order right now. I just love that design. Love it. So, yeah, I mean, between Bricklink Designer Program, I feel like I can definitely scratch a lot of my modular itches from the Bricklink Designer Program, but that means we have to open them, and I don't want to open those sets. They're too beautiful.
Neither do I. I
So I'm
have
torn.
no plans on opening any of those three.
Which, if I had no regard for my own financial well-being, I would literally buy 2 of each of the ones that I want and build one, save one.
The weight of responsibility, it's heavy.
It is heavy. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. I am the king of my domain. No, but oh my goodness. So yeah, it's the predicament that we're in. Honestly, if I were to cut off all my Lego spending and just be a Bricklink Designer purist and buy 2 of each, I feel like you would still enjoy some thoroughly beautiful sets.
Yes, but I don't think it's possible just to be a purist in Bricklink.
Correct. I agree.
There's too many other things I want.
Yeah. Agree wholeheartedly. So that's just where we are right now in our Lego careers, Lego collecting careers. But I'm definitely looking forward to this old train engine shed. Of course, we did interview the designer, and I don't know if you've been seeing on Instagram, a lot of people are asking Bricklink on various places online. They're asking, does this fit a Lego train? And of course, if they watched our interview with Mind the Brick, they would know that we answered that question. So if you haven't seen that interview, go check it out. I think it was episode 13 of the CPA-fol podcast. So make sure you go check that out because we answered all of our questions. We had so many questions for her. It was amazing to see the initial designs as well. And still trying to get some more people on the podcast, but in the meantime, we're just having a grand old time talking about these sets. So, it hurts, but self-control is a must. So, any parting thoughts on Q1 of 2024 for Lego, Q1 for Bricklink Designer Program, just anything, any final thoughts as we say adieu?
I think we pretty well covered it. Any of my thoughts?
Agreed. Thank you so much for everyone who stopped by. Thanks to everyone who's in the chat right now. I am considering doing a Bionicle build stream after this. Let me know in the chat if you would want to stick around for that. If enough people are interested, I definitely will. So we'll see. Uh-oh. Here's the status update. Power's officially gone. Stay safe, stay warm, man. Definitely want to make sure that you're all right over there. Thanks, Delusions. See you in the next stream. And we'll see you all on next... No, we might make this a bi-weekly thing. We'll see. We have to just play it by ear, unfortunately, with my my work schedule. So everyone out there, stay safe, stay warm. Of course, you are Brickonomy in a very warm location. You don't have to quite worry about that.
It is 76.
Oh my goodness. I have shoveled every day, almost every day this week.
I've said this many times. You and Mrs. CPA are welcome anytime.
We will very likely take you up on that. So you better be careful. You better have the guest bedroom all made up and ready to go for when your boss shows up for a surprise work review.
Conflict of interest. I gotta quit.
Oh my goodness. Oh, geez. Thank you so much, everyone who liked the stream. Thank you, everyone in the replay as well. Comment any of your thoughts, questions. We'll get back to you, of course, in the comments as well and the next stream. So thank you so much for stopping by. See you in the next episode.